Hello, dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Welcome to Social Science class, Bridge Course, session 14. Today's session, we are learning. Today's topic is the earliest societies. In this lesson, we are learning some concepts. That concepts are there here: earliest man, evolution of man, sites, factory sites and habitation come factory site, and stone age. These all concept we are learning in this chapter number 2, the earliest societies. Introduction about this lesson. The earth is over 4600 million years old. So the life began on the earth around 3500 million years ago. It was limited to plants and animals for many millennia. So millennia means, student, here see a period of thousands of years ago. Millennia means what? A thousands of years ago. So humans appeared on the earth in pre-Pleistocene and early Pleistocene period. So we calling that humans appeared on the earth. When humans are appeared about 3000 million years ago. First, the earth was formed over 4600 million years ago. Afterwards, the life start or life begins on the earth 3500 million years ago. When the earth was formed, we are seeing in that limited plants and animals only. Okay, in thousands of years ago on the earth. Afterwards, humans appeared on earth. We calling that, when humans in that time, that period appeared on the earth, we calling that humans Pleistocene, pre-Pleistocene and early Pleistocene period. Okay, see here, the early man means the early humans who appeared on the earth were ape-like creature. So which type creature is a ape-like creature? Means that is called hominids. Ape-like creature means here hominids. See here, it is the, according to that scientist, human beings, that ape developed from common ancestors. So that structure, body structure is developed like ape. Ape means what? It is a bent. Okay. So, but evolved they are independently after they separated from their common ancestors. So the earliest human beings are believed to have evolved in Africa and then spread elsewhere. See here, these are the hominid. Okay. So hominid means what? According to scientists, hominids were not human beings. They are not human beings, but they were similar to human beings. So most of the scientists think that human beings developed or evolved from them. See here. So we calling that hominids. So what is meaning by hominids? Hominids means the early humans who appeared on the earth were ape-like creatures. That is called hominids. So they could not walk. Means hominids means what? They could not walk straight. They lived either on treetops or in caves. They wandered from place to place, so to search of food and shelter. Okay, so gradually as hominids are evolved, the changes occurred in their body. Slowly changes occurred there in their body. They could stand erect. Okay, in hominids are could not stand straight, means could not walk straight, but afterwards gradually they are developed, slowly developed, when the man was early man was could stand erect. So their fingers became more flexible and they developed a grip which helped them to hold things firmly. So this helped is making tools. It's very easy for hold the making tools, means otherwise see here their brain case become bigger and the jaws were smaller. So this category of human is called Homo erectus. So this like peoples, this like humans, we are calling that Homo erectus. Homo erectus traveled long distances unlike their predecessors. See here, it is the earliest to modern. Afterwards they developed, how they developed, earliest people and modern, how to develop earliest to modern. See here, an important change of the first human-like creature was the ability to stand on their feet and walk upright. So they no longer supported themselves with their arm to walk. They developed opposable thumbs. So this allowed to the evolving man to grip objects. The brain size increased while their jaws became smaller. They eventually came to resemble to modern man called Homo sapiens. So that modern man we calling that Homo sapiens. See here, life of early human. See here, the life of early human. See here, the life started the early man. The development of human being, the earth is very increasing process. Okay, and earliest human were food gatherers. Earliest human were here food gatherers and nomads. They are the nomads and always in search of food. Always they are searching what? Food. They traveled one place to another. Okay, see here, they searching food, and here afterwards they gathered here. Okay, they got the food, afterwards they gathered here. Okay, and see in this picture, when there was a shortage of animals or plants in one area, they moved to another area in search of food. Okay, when there was a shortage of food, shortage of animals or plants, okay, they moved to one area to another area. Okay, and see here, a group generally consisted that, so men and few men and women and children who stayed together with the elders. So early humans like to have primitive life. Okay, early humans are like to have primitive life. They remained without clothes during summer season, but during winter season they wore animal skins, leaves and bark of trees to keep themselves safe from severe cold. So afterwards, see here, they used to spend their night on trees or in rock shelters and caves. They protected them from wild animals. How do we know about these people? So see here, we come to know lot about earliest human beings from their evidences in the form of stone tools and weapons. Some evidence are there here. They are making the stone tools and weapons. During the prehistoric period, human beings defended themselves against all type of wild animals using stones by attaching them to a handle of bones or wood, making weapons, sickles or arrows. See here, the stones were used to hunt animals. So why he was using, where he was using stones? See here, to use the hunt animals. They were used to remove the skin of animals, cut meat and bones. Stones were also used cut trees and clear forest. Okay, it is about early man, our early man. And see here next one, the story of the Stone Age. You know that the main object used by early human was stone. They dependent on stones of their survival. That is why this period is called Stone Age. Why we calling that Stone Age? So from the earliest times till about 12,000 BCE, the early humans used stone for making tools and weapons. Thus this period is known as Stone Age. Okay, the stone is further divided into in three categories, that see here. these three categories. So first one is Paleolithic age. So, or another one name is there here, Old Stone Age. Paleolithic age or Old Stone Age. And second one, Mesolithic age or Middle Age. And third one, Neolithic age or New Stone Age. The new means the Stone Age is divided by in three categories. The first one, Paleolithic age or Old Stone Age. Second one, Mesolithic age or Middle Stone Age. Third one, Neolithic age or New Stone Age. Okay, so I am explaining about one by one. So first one, Paleolithic age. The Paleolithic age or the Stone Age. The Paleolithic was used by John Lubbock. He is an archaeologist for the first time in 1865. This age developed in Paleolithic age. The Paleolithic humans were also known as quartzite humans because they used a hard stone called quartzite to make their tools. The Paleolithic age is further divided into three periods. That periods are there here. See here. So first one is Lower Paleolithic age or Early Old Stone Age. Second one, Middle Paleolithic age or Middle Old Age. And third one, Upper Paleolithic age or Upper Old Stone Age. Okay, so these are in Paleolithic age is dividing in these three categories. So what are these? So first one, Lower Paleolithic age or Early Old Stone Age. Second one, Middle Paleolithic age or Middle Old Age. And third one, Upper Paleolithic age or Upper Old Stone Age. So these are, I am explaining one by one. See here, it's a wonderful know that Paleo. Paleo means what? Old. See here, Meso. Meso means what here? Middle. And Neo means what? New. See here, Lithic means what here? It is a Greek word. Means it is a lithic or lithos, Greek word. Okay, lithic comes from Greek word, lithos meaning stone. So first, so I will talk about Lower Paleolithic age. So in Lower Paleolithic age is marked by the use of hand axes, clevers and choppers. The main Lower Paleolithic sites in India are Sohan, okay, in Punjab, and Belan Valley in Mirzapur, Uttar Pradesh. So this is about Lower Paleolithic age stone. Okay, we found in Punjab this. So afterwards, Middle Paleolithic age. So Middle Paleolithic age is characterized by the use of scrapers and borers made of flakes. So these tools have been found in many sites in Sohan Valley, banks of Narmada and Tungabhadra river. It is about Middle Paleolithic age. So next one, Upper Paleolithic age. So Upper Paleolithic age's climate became relatively warm, leading to the melting of glaciers. The tools that characterize this period comprise that burins and blades. They have been found near Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh and also some parts of Karnataka and Chota Nagpur plateaus. We found in Upper Paleolithic age. So this is the Upper Paleolithic age. So next see here, stone tools of early humans. So numerous stone tools here litter Paleolithic sites across the Indian subcontinent. Early humans prepared stone tools by shaping that. Okay, shaping rocks for specific purposes. Stone tools were used to hunt and skin animals, cut meat, chop trees, dig the ground, and scrapes barks and skins. So actually here there are three categories of stone tools are there here. So first one is there here core tools. Core tools means what? Core tools used for pounding. Okay. So pounding means what? Hit something that many times. Pounding means hit something that many times. Pounding and crushing, that is we calling that core tools. And second one, flake tools. Flake tools means it designed for scraping and slitting. And third one is blade tools. So blade tools is used for slicing and engraving. It's the early humans used two techniques to make stone tools. So these were also follows here. See on your screen, stone on stone. This is the stone on stone method. See in your screen here, stone on stone method. In this method, the pebbles or core from which the tool was made was held on one hand. The other hand then hammered it with another stone by doing. So the hammer stone was used to strike off flakes from the core stone till the desired shape was achieved. It is the stone to stone method. And next method is there here, pressure flaking method. Pressure flaking method means in this method the core or the pebble was kept on a hand surface and stone or a bone piece was kept over it. The hammer stone would then strike to remove and extra flakes, the tool would get desired shape. So next you see here stone tools from Paleolithic age. Some stone ages are there here, some Paleolithic age. So we are seeing in this picture where mentioned the blue mark here, okay, that is stone tools from Paleolithic age. So next about discovery of fire. So see here, when discovered fire, that you see here. The discovery of fire is among the greatest discovery of man. The man was discovered by fire. See here. Fire was probably discovered when two flames were rubbed together by accident and the resultant spark. Spark fell on dry leaves nearby, causing a fire. See here, all time the early men learned to control the fire and use it for their benefit. So they used fire was source of light, okay. So where he was using by cooking, okay, and then source of light, then cook the food and to scare some animals and keep themselves warm, okay. And this is the discovery of fire. So an example is there here. The Kurnool in Andhra Pradesh, archaeologists have discovered traces of ashes which suggests that prehistoric humans were familiar with the use of fire. Archaeologists have gathered crucial evidence. He got the evidence in Andhra Pradesh, okay, and then he studied that some discovered about fire. They know Paleolithic humans are the familiar. So archaeologists have gathered crucial evidence that Upper Paleolithic humans living at Billa Sargam and Mushtala, okay, so they are Gavi near Bethancharala in Kurnool district about 17,000 years ago. So here some traces of fires places are there here, remains of barking deer, four-horned antelope, spotted deer, rhinoceros and elephants indicate the area was environmentally rich. The evidences also suggest that was a habitation site. So next I am talking about Mesolithic age. It is a second stone age, Mesolithic age or the middle stone age. The Paleolithic age came to an end with the end of Ice Age in around 10,000 BCE. The climate at this time became warm and rainy, and this caused the appearance a newer variety of fauna and flora. You know in previous class, otherwise you don't know means once again I repeating that. So fauna means the study of animals and flora means the study of plants. So here we are seeing the newer varieties of flora and fauna around 9000 BCE began an intermediate stage that is known as Mesolithic age. So it occurred between the Paleolithic and the Neolithic. It is a or New Stone Age. So this age was characterized by the use of microliths. Microliths means what? Is the sharpened tools, sharp the tools or small stone tools. So these tools were sharp and pointed and comprised the blade. Okay, these tools are sharpened tools. So these are the like scrapers, arrowheads and spearheads which were tied to pieces of the bone or wood. Such tools have been here recovered from the large number of sites in the Rajasthan, southern Uttar Pradesh, Chota Nagpur plateau in Jharkhand and also south of the river Krishna. And also we found here some Mesolithic human beings lived on hunting, fishing and food gathering. At a later stage, they started domesticating animals like dog, sheep, goat and cattle. Okay, so these are in Mesolithic field, we are seeing that. So these are the tools, sharpened tools. So afterwards, third age is there, Stone Age is there, the Neolithic age. The Neolithic age or New Age. The Neolithic age or New Stone Age extended from about 8000 BCE to 4000 BCE. It refers to a phase when humans started the leading a settled life. So humans are here started settled life. They started producing their own food and domesticated animals. The tools become more sophisticated and we will read more about this period in the next chapter about Neolithic age. See here, this is a Stone Age art. Okay, some stones are we are seeing in this picture. These are the new Stone Age, new weapons that. See here, microliths are found in many parts of India like Chota Nagpur, Jharkhand, also on bank of river Ganga between Gazipur and Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. Okay students, I hope you all are understood today's class. Okay, you keep the points and afterwards you send it my WhatsApp number. And next session I am continuing in next class. Thank you.